Halo, selamat malam. Eh, selamat malam. Tet, 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 tet. Halo, selamat malam. Lanjut quest lagi. Harus beresin dulu yang ini sebelum yang itu. Cek, cek, cek. Tut, tut. Kenapa tiba-tiba jadi batuk? Ada suaranya. Cek, cek, cek. Cek 1 2 3. Tes, tes, tes. Ada suaranya. Cek, cek. Ada. Cek 1 2 3. Tes, tes, tes. Oke, masuk. Halo Bang Fish. Hehe. Selamat malam. Bang Fish. Masih banyak questnya. Ini cuma dulu deh. Aduh, sorry. AR57. Kok itunya tidak menghilang ya? Nggak apa-apa deh.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Seret banget naiknya ya.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about.
AR60 katanya ada kembang api. Oh ya? Kembang api dari mana? Hadiah kah? Tapi masih lama kayak.
From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it? Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. Our enemies in the light while we are in the shadows.
Ntar ada efek di langit
we
deh.
have the upper
Oh ya?
hand.
Wah,
Option 1. If we strike from above, and take option 2. Hit them where if we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating
Bang
blow.
Fish sudah 60
They'd
belum?
be caught completely off guard. Option 3. Use the environment. Wow. That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be... There's the swordfish captain I know. Every confidence in your abilities.
Belum,
It's
masih
decided
53, lama
Let's
banget
fight this one
naiknya.
together.
Oh, seretnya.
I'm no warrior myself. We should take them down as quickly as
Harus
possible.
sering quest kayaknya sih ya, buat biar cepet. Bahkan patuh. Oh, kok pakai kokomi?
Hold the line.
A little amazing! Shouldn't let your
The
guard.
king is overthrown. Only the pawns remain.
Miscalculated.
Excellent work. All thanks to you. Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of winning a battle takes a concerted. Now that you mention it, Paimon. Hey! I must admit, what's their objective? Let's get. All right, time to.
Lidiki perkemahan.
Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? So these are the Fatui food supplies? This place is chock full of bomb-making materials! Kokumi!
Ada karakter baru di 5.8.
Merchant staff!
Oh ya, siapa tuh? Ada bocoran kah?
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here.
5.8.
Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. By contrast, in all likelihood, he's just an...
Dain slap kah? Dain slap?
We're not just gonna give them back to... Don't worry. I had already foreseen in my recently issued post-war temporary if he had taken the time... Kokumi, you think of everything! I wish that were true. The low energy doesn't exactly... Nothing. Come on, it's not long now until the victory feast.
Namanya
There'll be a race
Ineva.
against the clock to get all
Cocok
of
buat
this
yang
resolved
punya
before it
fetish
starts.
robot.
Got it! First we mend the peace.
Ineva ya. Gua penasaran jadinya. Ineva. Oh iya ya, udah ada ininya. Iya. Sih, desainnya kayak robot. Wah, sepertinya menarik. Kita nabung dulu aja dari sekarang. Kok ininya bener. Emang ada yang petisnya robot ya? Meka kayak gitu. Boleh diambil, boleh diambil. Jangan kayak.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And see, I told.
I'm not so.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, had it been the case,
But what if...
no ifs, no buts.
Guess we got carried away.
Ah,
Sir, I am afraid you have already admitted to.
wait, Your Excellency, who's that?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, just as merit must.
Wait a minute.
Well, don't just stand.
Your Excellency, those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply don't. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're all. But if I may, Your Excellency, I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk? Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi, it was close to the... But after she struck down our protector, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your Oh my, you're looking...
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed if we reckon...
Come on, that's ain't...
I know.
I appreciate your concern.
Wonderful.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a... do you know? My daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process. I'm always telling my daughter that... I mean, just...
Well,
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency, is...
Your Excellency!
though, for the Are you alright? This kind of thing is what...
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still...
Oh! We retrieved those...
Really? That's fit. I sorted through all... Also, according to...
That's today?
Yes, the two young...
I see. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking lots of delicious food, right?
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi...
Great! See you tomorrow.
Waduh. Ini mereka perang karena apa sih? Yang ini? Aduh nggak tahu aku juga. Tapi pas quest Arkon ada perangnya sih. Cuman nggak tahu karena apa.
That's weird.
Tidak memperhatikan.
How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment.
So strange.
Not necessarily. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no As far as I'm concerned, you two tick a...
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right.
Will there be enough food?
Bukannya dunia bisa damai tanpa perang.
Like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey,
Dunia asli kah?
the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Sepertinya agak susah ya menjawabnya. Konflik akan selalu ada, Bang. Ini suruh apa ya? Penasaran dunia gaib ada perang juga nggak ya? Dunia gaib. Oh ini. Dunia gaib ada perangnya ya?
Kokomi. So this is where you ran off to.
Ada nggak ya?
We're gonna meet up
Menurut Bang Wis ada
for
nggak?
the victory feast today. What happened?
Harusnya sih ada sih ya.
You got sick?
No, no. It's...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability. To be honest, I'm not really cut out constantly communicating with people. You're somehow supposed to make that because of my bloodline. I was always going to end up being the so whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any...
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling... I was reading a book last time I was here, but...
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa, look at... So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even? Sangonomiya event. This is a lot of work for one bird. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
Mereka kalau ngata-ngatain setan lain pakai kata dasar manusia. Dasar manusia gitu ya. Kayaknya enggak deh. Kayaknya mereka lebih kayak gimana ya? Lebih elegan gitu. Aduh, pertanyaannya sulit banget.
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a book. Ooh, it's pretty dead. Well, let's take it over and read it to her.
Kayak mereka lebih solid ya. Lebih solid ya.
Kokomi, is this the book you
Tapi
wanted?
kan kalau goib mah cuman nggak tahu deng. Aku salah bilang dah.
Kokomi? Oh no, she's gone. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do. You sure that's a good
Jangan-jangan
idea?
mereka Fury. Fury itu apa?
She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go too. Alright, let's keep her company while she rests.
Fury adalah
Avoid disaster.
subkultur yang berfokus pada ketertarikan pada karakter hewan antropomorfik.
War's over.
Seperti itu.
Things are slowly getting better. Oh. Did you see?
Iya, apa itu antropomorfik? Antropomorfik.
What time is it? Did I fall asleep? Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast. I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire. Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy! Good to have you back.
Oh iya paham. Cari aja solid. Wah, kalau itu yang keluar nanti itu. Yang keluar beliau yang keluar nanti. Antropomorfik. Kok istilah-istilahnya paham bang yang kayak begitu ya?
It looks like everything's in place
Belajar
for the
dari
feast.
mana?
But I still... Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough? Don't worry, I've got plenty. That's great! We'll be rooting for you. Welcome, everyone. Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the 10. Thank you all for your valiant efforts. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you.
Semoga komunitas Genshin bisa selalu solid. Sejauh ini solid ya. Ketemu yang solid terus ya.
Glad it's all going smoothly.
Kebetulan gak ada yang
Tends to be
toxic.
more open when they're in I still have no further leads, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow. Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Solid.
Watatsumi Island recently.
Deng, di grup FB
let me
juga
think.
gak ada yang
Well, the
berdebat.
biggest thing for us is during the hostilities, the open. When the catch wasn't good, we'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and I hear you're captain of
Genshin
Swordfish
game
too, is that
baik
right?
emang.
Well,
Ya,
thank you for your service.
salah satu game baik ya.
Come on, take it.
Okay, well...
Hey there. Care for some fruit? Are you referring to the thing? It's funny you should say that the soldier. He's been acting strange. It's a miracle. Sorry,
Sounds promising.
Wait, don't tell me. Cap, you actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from...
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and to remember
Baik
what the
buat
most
yang
important thing is to the
Sultan.
resistance. Got that right.
Wah, kalau Sultan selalu diperlakukan baik
Time to see
sih
if I'll answer your questions.
di semua
but
game.
only if you can beat me in a...
This guy.
Kalau Fire F2P kayak aku mah sepertinya.
We'll see about that.
Suruh berantem pakai sin.
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, we made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried. What the heck were you thinking? This could set...
Yes, that's exactly peace talks. What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from we are the resistance. We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden show. Surely you agree?
His point does kind of... Yeah. Everything you... Are you seriously will...
Don't take that tone. For the sake of victory, you'd have me just put down my weapon. Every time I see them there... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Namiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem... What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away. Let's roll.
Sinyalnya mulai.
So, we found out a few things. The whole thing about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try
Turunin
and
dulu
stop
HP.
them.
I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault.
Di sini udah azan bang,
Only I
izin
perceived
cabut
what they were
dulu.
feeling
Oh ya,
earlier.
terima
Never
kasih
let
Bang
it come
Pis
to this.
udah
I
mampir.
think I understand what Kozen means when he said the
Sholat
talks don't
dulu.
begin
Di
until
sini mah udah
tomorrow.
tadi
But both
azan
sides have
isanya.
already sent their guards to... I highly suspect
Oh berarti rumahnya
one
di
of Kozen's pro-war...
Well, that's no good.
bukan di Pulau Jawa ya Bang
That
Pis.
won't work. Firstly, it would almost certainly, not to mention, that we have no idea how...
Sounds like a really tricky situation. So is there really nothing...
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the line, but let's meet here again tomorrow.
Waduh. Beres kah? Tunggu sampai. Suruh nunggu terus.
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex to be... I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, arm... Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one!
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Excellent. Okay, time to head off.
Jauh banget.
Running late again.
Jaringannya jelek banget. Merah, merah.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was...
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. She's here to bear witness to... She experienced the war between us firsthand and...
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions, but go—
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be
accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly since the war is now—
The problem there—
Correct me if I'm—
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Not to mention that you're—
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the
That just isn't feasible.
With all due respect, feasibility—
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything. Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them!
Protect Madam Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an—
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have— You two! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. At the time, I felt like we could give it—
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us...
Oh, her support. One day, we bear responsibility. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another...
For the time being, however...
It seems that I will lay this issue as for the trade issues we...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there.
I should inform you that we took out a fit. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one fell swoop.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy, and unfortunately...
But Your Excellency, so many... I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory!
I understand your sentiments. During the war, there were highs and that you saw nothing. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all... I understand, I do. It was largely an oversight on my part.
It's not your fault either way. We are ready to...
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned, the training will be grueling.
Your Excellency...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan can... It is right that Watatsumi Island... I don't want to hear from any...
Thank you.
All right, dismissed. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we thank you for this opportunity. Your...
I think that's fine. I can feel my energy.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been... recovering. Slowly. Today was a reminder that I don't... I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? In the past, I was concerned, but I realized now that wasn't going far enough. I have a long way to go. In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?
Beres.
Running late again.
Gak ada apa-apa.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then. Yeah, we've so where should... Huh? What's up?
Apa itu?
Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little. Power! Right!
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them. No, wait! Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them at...
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting...
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in his... Seems like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha. Right? Paimon has... Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go fight Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back. Oh? What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean, Anyway, Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's... Running late again.
A dash of frosting!
to go.
Another test subject.
A little advantage! Yeah!
The wrong test subject. The wrong test subject.
Into the wind. Up to the freezer.
The wind knows me.
One with nature. A fateful offering. Into the wind.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Let's get down to business.
A dash of frosting. Yeah.
Running late again.
Mana chest?
The wind knows me. Brings a smile to my face. Time to go.
Hurry up, Grassa! Here I go! Gotta steer clear of other people.
Into the wind.
Off to the freezer! Yeah!
One with nature. Follow the wind. Time to go. Into the wind. Time to go. Time to go. One with nature. Into the wind. Follow the wind. The wind knows me.
Kayaknya
No time to lose.
Terus bagaimana?
Okay, I can get behind this filling.
So close, so close. Whew, that was a tough fight.
Ih, kenapa nggak dimakan? Ya,
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the adventure...
The traveler would be...
I will spare the pleasantries then. Well, let me go over...
Rift Hounds?
Yes. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. For a long time, if it were ever damaged...
Is the Tenryou?
Yes. Their main priority... The Adventurers Guild is one of the key part... You have our deep... I will mark on your map...
The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe... They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Kapow! Charge! Yeah! Headbutt! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou commission needed help! Come on, traveler, you can take them!
Beres.
Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution.
Okay, sounds more like A. You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together. Since then...
Makes sense.
Might I remind you that I am not recently. I have observed I considered this matter worthy of my attention. If the Shogun, rather than I, were to...
What?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for... But Rift Hounds...
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed. The monsters committed many atrocities. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and So that's an episode of history. But an excess of caution is...
Guess you can't...
Since we are both here for the sake... From the traces they've left in the surrounding area...
Paimon feels so safe from... Oh yeah! After... This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage! Let's follow it. It should be this way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh? What's this? Could they be Deadwood? Or...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this.
Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can! We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You beasts and horrifying monsters are every last trace.
But look!
Not right now, but they'll be back. The almighty Shogun is gone. I don't know how long we can hold up.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. Only the glow of your super...
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. There are no monsters.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds.
Hey, calm down!
Huh. I think I understand. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw, the sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hound's attack, an entity formed with strong filth, purified filth, quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards.
So the memories of the one...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. Yes. The disaster in Inazuma caused me, but my friend, I could tell that, although neither...
So...
Indeed. I never had the chance, but even then...
Hey?
Yes. All my martial might... But... when I traveled around moving forward, just think of that soldier. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for, as Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Mercy.
Need something taken care of?
Expected there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation, I must be prepared for—
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a...
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master, and though blind, Furuyama...
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments. And after all, it's quite a...
What should we do? Oh, yeah.
I see. So, they have most of the residents in this, and now the Almighty Imagine if this was something that even the people flee out of it. But me, I have the Almighty Shogun often just listening to her story. One thing she always... So you see, as...
Perhaps...
It won't be long now before... But I suppose it doesn't... Once this catastrophe is... Oh, goodness me. The Almighty Shogun comes... One moment, I'll just... I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guest...
Don't worry about it. Take a rest.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going to...
This place is... Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set.
Oh, sure. Please step into the...
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the...
Right.
I seldom had the time to drink, so in the vast majority, he may well have had the philosophy of life that...
You and Makoto had pretty...
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in that they are similar. When you came charged now...
Wow.
Makoto saw a big... An ambition. Makoto was more
That's...
To put it simply... I didn't understand. I suppose what it comes down to. Yes, it does. But in the last analogy...
Do you feel you're starting...
You have already witnessed, but now...
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in...
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind.
It's all good, sir. She's...
Let us return. We ought not keep for...
Looking for a tea set and...
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long. As was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex. Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. I've been reminded of back at the Yashiro Commission, the events of 5...
She died in that disaster.
Yes. She went to Conria alone, unlike me, but this time... Yes. She had already lapsed. It was there. Why did she go to... It was there, and then... When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked that's exactly what everyone back then... No one questioned it. And in the end, with the help of the sacred...
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. I once told... But even the tea... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you...
Brother, you mean to say that he was somehow involved in the
Based on what we've learned so far?
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole... And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced...
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the team. Thank you, Destiny.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Time for some training? Attack!
One with nature. A little amuse bouche. Paradise. A treasure buried in time. Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're alright?
Kecamut pula.
There is no escape!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Shine down!
Swift and merciful.
Hai.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the mon.
Hai Mi.
Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I?
Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling...
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man. They're coming back for more.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the...
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've just the sight of you appearing before us once more. This hope is the light that will—
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but...
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
As one with wind and cloud.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I feel...
You fought phenomenally. It was true. The monsters will definitely come back. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Just leave it to us. But the Almighty, no matter what kind...
Oh, thank you all. I should not have left it.
Don't worry, with you leading us.
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice, the result being that in the centuries since you could take the view, but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well,
thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon. And I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to... But what Inazuma, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes,
Malam
they
Kang
are.
Agara. Halo,
They are
selamat
as the
malam.
Raiden Shogun they revere.
Well said.
Change will come to Inazuma. And with it, no matter how long it takes, now that we've dealt with the Rift, I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the...
Alrighty then, let's move on. He looks calm on the outside. She seems to have changed. Huh? What's wrong, What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... It looks like... the situation... No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground. One where I shall suffer.
Kalian nuker.
We're finally here. The entrance should be...
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. It looks like she...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she?
Follow me.
Where are we
Ini.
Whoa. This place... Look, it's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within, but it is should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. But have you really been enlightened? I'm here to show you my We are both warriors.
Wait! The atmosphere... are you,
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my as she indicates. Once I started entertaining, but inside a realm of consciousness, though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their showdown with the Shogun?
The rules I set for the Shogun are, I would not try to change her. If it was...
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as every action undertaken is for the sake of determination, courage. Only rules shall remain. Those were my thoughts when I created. Now, they are. You wish to make yourself my. I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Write an A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced.
Lah, kok berantem?
Your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth. Never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Evasion is futile. Illusion shattered. Inferior. Weak. The eye sweeps the lands. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. Pathetic. Weak. Pathetic. Be gone. Strike dead. Illusion shattered. Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity. To oblivion. I shall not fall here. The Kitsu sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch black rain. As long as
Ini
the
mah
ley lines
ntar
flow,
memang
the
kalah 2
relentless
kali
erosion
lawan
of
itu kan
time will never stop.
bos ini tuh. Oh, nggak apa-apa ya kalah.
Your verdict is a divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Torn to oblivion.
Bal.
There is no escape. Euthymia crumbles before.
You finally defeated her?
Siapa yang kalah?
It appears your martial prowess has
Serena.
not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is she was built to resist erosion. Her...
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to... If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries. And no 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength here in the present. It is about time I understand that. I fight for the I vow to the subject during my absence.
But this...
Pass on my words.
Raiden Shogun.
Looks like we got kicked out. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna... She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a hit... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she might never... Yeah, we should help her out. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the... Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen. Oh, but we also can't... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really...
Someone's not in the best of moods.
Ang
Let me
IR
guess.
conquest tas nepi
You're
mana?
all tangled up in a. I
Pas
hope you realize how
nepi
lucky you
berarti
are.
yang
If it was anyone else, I
mau
don't
ke
think I
Fontaine.
have the patience to keep greeting
Yang
them with a
Sumeru udah
smile
beres.
after the
Pas awal banget
That
Fontaine
was
gitu.
a figure of speech.
Tapi belum dilanjutin.
Something really big.
Ya ngelanjut yang lainnya dulu ini.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm impossibly stubborn. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start rushed into it without thinking? So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to...
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose.
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is, all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred...
Because right in Makoto...
Not just because of that. Anyway, we needn't worry about the first things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Walah. Ini quest story juga masih banyak. Ini nih. Natlan juga udah kebuka ya. Ini kalau mau beresin harus beresin dulu quest story. Quest story. Banyak banget ya. Tidak. Jauh pisan. Jauh pisan. Masih banyak PR ini.
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just to the outsider, the realm of, in other words.
So, it's abstract?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to this is precisely why...
What? Alright, well, I might figure that...
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, always... Oh. Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinary. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your... Only a strong enough will can prevent you from... Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter. Get to work. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Huh? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed it? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first over countless battles. Not had I made all enemies of eternity stand for your firm commitment to... You bring honor to the title of... Now these two return. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? Huh. So your final... Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of the nations. Energy they consume, great enough to vaporize the ocean and turn day into night. And the will of the Malam, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush shadows. You have endured. I will endure forever. Witness the final calamity. Perish. Erase all threats. Inferior!
Alamak, dua orang bertarung.
This is the
Oh,
end.
ini malah
You have
berantem.
won.
Bang
I
Dipol.
believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded
Yang
has
Ray
no
dan
way to
Shogun yang
embrace
pegang
the future.
tombak ya.
You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else.
Si Ei pegang
Had I
pedang.
relied upon... Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gift, and whenever I think of this, I feel the blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying... I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the... This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond... When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, it was at once a familiar feeling. You have my approval.
You have my approval.
Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall, from this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior... Do you say this It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like...
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full a convoluted way to reach you, but there was no time to wait for you to have... But... Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you. a little. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
I had some sense of it. That place. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. But I know that this must have been an extremely...
Don't look down on me.
See, it was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Berantem lagi. Oh enggak.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh?
Is it really?
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Goodbye, Makoto.
Beres dong.
So the A of the present planted the sacred no matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Eternity is a concept intimately...
A place where time is... Perhaps that is the reason why you were able... And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet.
Well...
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really wasn't without the sacred sakura.
I know you've always perceived that you've tried in the past.
No.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than...
The sacred sakura is within my
Ugh. Now we...
I'm joking. And obviously I played my part. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out. Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind. At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed, suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the flow of turbulence...
Does that mean it wasn't...
I thought that the flow... My first thought was... Has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to... You too have my...
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will...
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But after all,
Sore.
you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
Selesai.
I only heard her voice.
Belum, tapi
I
kayaknya
wouldn't say I saw
masih
her.
ngobrol aja.
I'll be fine. I have to say, she even fact... It's all thanks to her that Inazu... I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to every...
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries. Makoto and you are in.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare.
Makoto said the
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to... Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will close. After that, I will...
Really?
I am no longer pursuing any... I don't doubt that many challenges... I'm looking forward to it.
Beres lah. Belum. Sudahkah? Sudah. Udah bisa kan quest yang ini? Kok belum? Satu lagi dong. Kazuha. Lah. Lah. Martis. Tidak, masih banyak. Alah, malas. Main spiral. Nyicil dulu. Bujir.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Written in the stars. Let me scribe. A dash of frosting. The Pinaguma.
You can run, but you can't.
Annihilate.
Nyampe. Nah, ini dulu lah. bisa diubah semua murid. Habis pula. Nggak ada duitnya. Floating hydro. Walah, salah. Ayo.
Merciless.
Shadows of... Onto the brink!
Let's get down to business.
Another star goes out!
This.
Merciless.
Done.
Let me scry. Decided by destiny. A dash of frosting. A burst of flavor. Paradise. Ready to spice things up.
Nice and spicy.
My lucky day. Perfect
Yeah.
distance.
Charge! This is infuriating! Yeah!
That won't work.
Off to the freezer!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Fine.
Pinnacle of excellence! Justice o'clock! Delved into destiny, written in the stars. A little elusive.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Bring it on.
Mine to wield.
Off dulu ya. Terima kasih yang udah nonton. Bye bye.